Hi, so this is a short video to show you the new features or the new version of the IrisExplorer version 5.1. Now the hardware is exactly the same as version 5, and there will be an upgrade possibility that we'll make available soon, which is if you've got a version 5, you'll be able to send in your equipment and we can upgrade it, or there'll be a couple of ways of doing that. More details on that soon. So the key difference is we've created a new burst mode, which means that you only have to put the camera on your client's left eye once, and it will take multiple photos, the different photos that are useful for a practitioner to have for each iris. So the key thing is the first photo will be slightly lower so you can see the white of the iris quite clearly, and you can see the blood vessels better. Then left side lighting, and then right side lighting, and then both sides full lighting power at the maximum on both sides. So I'll show you how it works. So I'll take some photos of my eye now, and then I'll show you on screen the details. Now it happens very quickly. The cameras take photos very fast, so sometimes it takes extra photos that are not needed at the end. So let me switch that on. Okay, so that's all. Okay, just checking I've got it on burst mode. Yep, there we go. So now, so the way to trigger the burst mode is you press the black button and then the grey button, but you keep the black button pressed down. So you press that and then press the grey button. Now the normal standard way still works by just switching it on by clicking the grey button, but then you won't have the burst mode. So black button and grey button afterwards. So you just come and position it in the right position. There you go. And it will switch off, the lights will switch off to tell you that you've done all the photos. Now let me upload those photos to my computer. So here we've got the memory card showing. Here we go. So here we've got 5 photos, but the last one was is not needed. So let's make that a little bit bigger. Oops, there we go. So here at a glance you can see that the first one is much darker, but it gives you a good view of the white of the iris. Then we've got left side lighting, so it'll show on the right hand side obviously, and then left lighting, right lighting, and then both sides lit up. So let's open those up. Oops, there we go. So this is the first one, so you get a better idea of the red blood vessels. Now if you're interested in taking photos, a lot of photos of the sclera, if that's something you specialize in, taking the photo slightly further out by opening up the eyes and then positioning the camera on your fingers, which will kind of create a little bit more distance, it will show a little bit more detail of the white of the eyes. So then we've got the second photo. Here it shows the left side lighting. Now the key benefit is we used to always recommend that you would take multiple photos of each eye with left side and then right side and then both sides. The thing is, you had to always reposition the camera on your client's face every single time. And with some people it's trickier to get the positioning just right. So here you only have to do it once and you take all the photos in one go, and it's much quicker. And also the iris is always in the same position, which is very helpful for other reasons. If you're wanting to edit the photos, you can always, it's a lot more work if you want to do the editing. But the feature was actually requested by one of my clients, or one of our clients, who uses these images to do other work for 3D animations and various other graphic design purposes. And he was going to be taking thousands of iris photos, and it would have been a tedious job to take those photos one by one and then having to realign all the irises each time. This time you've got these photos all aligning like the iris is always in the same position, which makes life a lot easier for everybody. So yeah, thank you for the feature request. So yeah, so here we've got, so if you take photos just with the lighting on like that, which is the best type of lighting, you get the most uniform lighting, so the colors are perfectly shown in each photo. The thing is, you've got those two reflections that are obviously unavoidable. So the left and right hand side lighting is useful to be able to see what's behind where the light reflection is, and it gives a little bit more of a clue as to what's the shape of the iris, like the 3D element of the iris. Photos are always going to be two-dimensional, but the shadows are a little bit more visible, so you get a better idea of that 3D element. So this is the version 5.1 of the IrisExplorer. If you've got any questions, do send them in, and I probably will make another video to answer more of your questions in relation to this. And if you've got version 5, not to worry, it's upgradable, and we'll make that available very soon. We have to figure out the logistics of how to do that. Thank you.